you wanna be somebody, even if you gotta leave somebody. Yes, I'm hurt, yes, I'm dead. Most things I don't wanna say. I won't be around while you change.
Hey you guys, welcome back to Taylor XO, or welcome to Taylor XO if you are a new subscriber. So y'all, let's get into this video. As you guys know, if you watch other reactors, you guys know, or if you guys been tuning into Liv's channel, you guys know that there was a little incident that happened a few days ago, and I know I'm kind of late, but y'all know how late I get to everything. But so Liv was going off and she came on live and she basically said that she was in the mall and she happened to see Gerard, and I guess Gerard also had Neisha, and Neisha had her sister with her. So let's get into these clips about her explaining the situation and how it went down, and then we will get into it.
That's what we did. They had a great time. And I had a feeling, you guys, that intuition and that feeling that you get within yourself, don't ever deny that feeling. That feeling is real. That feeling is the real deal. That's what God has put in us to tell when certain things are going to happen, or we could feel it before it happens. I had a feeling in my head. I'm like, what? And it was just like a what if. I'm like, what if I run into this man here? It was just a feeling that crossed my mind. But then I was like, no, that wouldn't happen. So anyway, we had to walk back across the mall and out of Dillard's to get out of the mall, because that's where I parked. So we're walking towards Dillard's, back in front of the Christmas area where Santa is, and boom, I see their father. Okay? Whatever. I don't say nothing. Mind my business. Keep walking. The kids say hello. Okay? I stop. He's right here. I stop right here. And I'm waiting for the kids to say their hellos and their whatever, that whatever. They want to say hello to their dad. This chick, okay, this random chick that I've never seen in my life, comes up to me and puts her finger in my face. You lucky that we here in this mall. I would beat your ass. She comes this close to my face. And I'm thinking to myself, who the hell is this woman? Who is this? Never spoke to this person. Don't know this person. The other chick is standing with Gerard. Which, by the way, I understand. I get it. I get it. I get why he's so mad. But, yeah, she's standing there. And this other chick is, like, in my face. And I'm like, who are you? Do I know you? Excuse me? Mind you, I'm standing there with my baby, okay? My baby, my infant child, which he's in the stroller, okay? This woman is in my face talking about she gonna beat my ass. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Make a move. I wanna beat your ass. She's doing all of this in front of my kids. Gerard and this kid is like, it's funny. And I just keep thinking in my mind, if this woman swings on me, this mall is packed, okay? Packed. And this is right in front of Santa's area, okay? So, mind you, not only is there millions of adults, but there's children everywhere. And this lady's standing in my face, cussing me out, talking about she's gonna beat my ass. And I have my hand on my stroller, because my stroller is literally to my body right here. And I'm thinking to myself, if this woman swings on me, what's gonna happen to the baby? I'm just thinking about the baby. You know what I mean? The baby's gonna get knocked over. He was in his stroller. Is he secured right? Will he fall out of his stroller? I'm thinking about all this shit, and I have this weirdo, crazy looking chick in my face talking shit. And then I have my other kids over here, and they're crying. They're upset. And I'm like, it was happening so fast, I couldn't really process anything. But I just kept thinking, if she swings at me and we start fighting, what's gonna happen to this baby right here? What's gonna happen to this baby? You guys, when I tell you, that was the most disgusting, disrespectful thing. Come to find out, it was her sister. I've never spoke to this lady. I don't care to speak to this lady. This lady is honestly, truly so irrelevant to my life. Like, who are you? First of all, the other one is completely irrelevant. And now you coming up talking mess, talking about I talk shit. Okay, and I'm going to keep talking whatever you think is shit. I'm going to keep talking. Whether you hit me or don't hit me, or I don't really know. Like I said, fighting is for ugly girls, so it makes complete sense, okay? Now, if someone is trying to fight me, there's a time and a place. Not in front of Santa's fucking picture booth with millions of kids and my children standing there watching. You guys, it was so disgusting. It was so disgusting.
So as you guys heard, that was Liv basically explaining how Neishas' sister had approached her at the mall. And she said that while Neishas' sister approached her, Gerard was in the back. And I guess they were near the Santa picture, she claims. Now, I haven't seen Gerard or Neishas speak out on the situation. They may have, but don't quote me on it. I just want to say that I did not see them speak on anything. So I don't know for sure, how the whole thing happened. But I was just waiting for Liv to say that she had ran into Gerard somewhere, because clearly they do live in the same state, the same area. It was bound to happen. And I'm pretty sure, a mall is the most common place for them to run into each other. But she claimed that she was by the Santa pictures, getting the kids' Santa pictures done, or I don't know if it was before or after, and that Neishas' sister had approached her, and basically it was on from there. Now, you guys know that Liv has been talking stuff about Neisha, about Neisha's family, about Gerard for, since forever, since I guess they've been together, since they came on here and been together as a couple. So, Liv has always had this hard, tough girl act. Like, she will fight anybody. She doesn't care who you are. When you come on here and you run your mouth like that time and time and time and time and time again, most times, she acts like she will never see these people in person. I honestly don't know if she ever sees her subscribers in person. I never hear her say that she met a subscriber, a supporter, whoever in person, or even the people who dislike her. I've heard of one person who did dislike her in the past, basically explaining how they did see her in the store. I don't know if it was like a BJ's or Costco's or some type of store like that. And they said they didn't confront her. They didn't say anything to her, but I'm pretty sure they wanted to. But she has never been approached in person. So I think this is the first time that she was approached. Obviously, Neishas' sister and a subscriber supporter are two different things. But if you guys remember back when Gerard did his, it was like an IG live where he proposed to Neisha. And Neisha's sister, I'm pretty sure, was the one that was recording on live, and she was the one holding the phone and walking around and showing everybody the whole thing, the whole party. But if you guys noticed and peeped while she was doing that, she was throwing a little bit of shots to Liv, and you could definitely tell that she did have some energy for Liv. Like, she definitely wanted to, do something to her. Now, I mean, I really don't blame her. At the end of the day, that is her sister. And I think, anybody who is, having somebody just constantly bashing their sister on the internet day after day, calling her a man, saying that she's nothing, that, she's just the help, she's this, she's that. I do think that Neishas' sister got to a point to where, yet at this point now, she wanted to fight her. So she went on to say that Gerard was sitting in the background laughing the whole time, and that Neishas' sister was right in her face, making a big scene in front of the kids. And she said that her kids were very shaken up about it. Now, she also went on to YouTube the following day and had basically said that she is now threatened for her life, and she doesn't know what she plans to do about this situation. But she said violence will not be tolerated. Sis, where was all this energy for you back when you had Zolo in the apartment, or when you had Brandon in the apartment? Because you both both had physical altercations. So where was all this energy then? Like you sit on the internet, you claim that you can fight, that you're all hands, you're no talking, that all somebody has to do is approach you, and that y'all can get to fighting. I mean, you have all this energy, but it's like when somebody approaches you, you don't have a word to say. Now, I also wanted to wonder if somebody maybe had caught a video. She did claim that she did record the whole situation, but I also heard too that Neishas' sister, or I don't know if it was Neishas' sister who said it. I do know that Neishas' sister did end up popping in a live, I heard, and she was kind of talking her stuff in there, and Liv also had popped in there too. So I don't know what happened with that. If you guys want to check that out, you guys can, but I don't know what went on. But a few people have went on to say that the kids were nowhere near Liv when she was confronted by Neishas' sister. She said, a couple people said that was a total lie, and that Gerard had the kids over somewhere else talking to them while Liv was being confronted by Neishas' sister. So at first when I did hear it, I did think, wow, this has to be a lie. We know that she comes on here and she constantly makes up these stories for content. She constantly wants to come on here and say that, and be the victim and say that people are doing this to her, people are doing that, but we all know what really is going on. Now, I do think that maybe this will give her, sort of an alarm or a warning to shut her mouth, especially about Neisha, because sis, you're steady over there talking about that woman and she's doing nothing but taking care of your kids. I don't understand what you would be so bothered about by Neisha when she's just doing her job as a stepmother. She's not over there talking any mess about you. She doesn't come online talking any mess about you. Why are you so bothered? I really don't understand. It's like she is so bitter and miserable that she's not getting a reaction out of Gerard and Neisha. So it's like she just continues to talk and talk. Now, I do think that at some point there will be an altercation. I do think at some point that Liv will have to end up moving back to Florida, because it just seems like since she's been in Texas, it's been nonstop. Something happens every time she picks up these kids. Something with Gerard, it's something with Neisha, it's something with the cops being caught. It just seems like it's always something. Now, I know she probably didn't know that Gerard would be at the mall, and I know that she probably didn't know that they would eventually, or they would run into each other. I mean, I know she probably knew eventually, but I do agree that, when it is on site and when you talk about people and you talk about people's family and you constantly preach that you just want somebody to come and fight you if they're so pressed and worried about you. And then when somebody does, you try to act like you're this poor little woman that is being bullied by this woman and calling her ugly and saying her breasts stink, just using any and every way to get out of the situation that, or get out of the whole narrative that she is a punk and she doesn't do what she says and she's all talk, no bite, and she will do nothing. I hope this really gives the people who do dislike her and do live in Texas a little bit of, to go confront her, because we all know she's all talk, no bite. She will not do nothing. I honestly think that it's just very immature on Liv's part to also bring it to YouTube and come and speak on it. I think that should have been kept between her and Gerard. I don't think that's something to tell the internet, but yet again, we know that she needs every and any little thing for content. So, that was something that she decided to bring to the internet and speak on. I do not think that, the family or Neisha's sister confronted her in front of the kids. I really don't think that any of that went down like that. And, obviously there was some lie in the story, because we know that Liv does constantly lie. I do think at this time, Gerard and Neisha should maybe come on and speak their piece or say what really happened, at least something. I mean, for her to come out here and say that, Neisha's sister is fighting and doing all this in front of the kids and she's truly not, it's funny how she cares so much now about what's being done in front of the kids, when we know that back then she could care less about what was being done in front of the kids. Her and Zola were having whole hookah parties in front of the kids and she didn't even care. So why now is the energy, all of a sudden now you don't want to have the kids around certain things because it's just too much for them, when you were doing it for over a year. So comment down below what you guys think. I will do a part 2 to this video. Do you guys think that it all went down how Liv basically said, or do you think we need Neisha's sister's side? Now, I don't know if she went in and explained what happened in Yanni's live, the reactor who she went into, but again, y'all, comment down below.
Tell me what you see in me. Gotta be something different.